In a podcast, iNSaNiA expressed difficulty pinpointing Nigma's poor form's exact cause, but suggested a lack of direction within the current team composition. The absence of clear guidance becomes a focal point in understanding Nigma's ongoing struggles. Quinn echoes iNSaNiA's sentiments, highlighting Dota 2's evolution and the active involvement of young carry players like Yatoro and Daiichio, even in casual games. The acknowledgement underscores the changing dynamics in the competitive scene and raises questions about Nigma's adaptation to these shifts. SabeRLighT expresses skepticism about Nigma's ideas after a recent scrim, suggesting they might not be on the right track. Drawing parallels, he highlights the comparison to Shopify's struggles last year, despite having top-tier players. This raises concerns about Nigma's strategic approach and the need for a potential overhaul.
I want to talk about Nigma because obviously a lot of people have talked about them. A lot of it is just like hating on Kuro. But I was wondering if you guys had any opinion.
I mean, it's always hard to know, so it's like purely speculation. But I feel like watching from the outside, it's like they're... I don't know if like Kuro used to be... I assume Kuro used to always be like the strong voice in that team. But I feel like knowing Sumail and having somewhat of an idea of Miracle, I think neither of them are like Quinns. They're not like the type to like take the game and like move it forward in the same way, I think. And I think they might be lacking a little bit of like good ideas on how to progress games forward, or like which heroes allow them to play the way that they want and like get everything to come together. Because I feel like they're not necessarily like, they're not bad players. It just doesn't look like a 2024 team playing Dota to me.
That's pretty apt. Like Dota has changed a lot. Like in the era where like Kuro and Puppy were like extremely dominant, it was an era where it was kind of expected for cores to be mute. Like that was kind of just like the norm. Like cores are mute. That was like, yeah, your supports talk, your cores are mute. And then like maybe once in a while your carry player says go high ground, you know, and that's like his contribution to the game. But Dota's not like that anymore. Like you play with Yatoro in a pub and the guy's talking non-stop. Like Anton talks all the time. Like I think, you know, I mean, Liquid, I think Mickey is like, you can hear it in like the clips. Mickey talks all the time. Zai talks a lot. Like Netta talks a lot. Like I think it's hard to be successful these days without everyone contributing in that area. And, you know, like we're not in the comms. We can't know for sure. But I do think that there's at least somewhat of a decent chance that's the case.
One of you guys is just feeding kills for no reason. No one specifically, but just like, like, you know,
I mean,
fuel on the fire, fuel on the fire.
Jumping on
I mean, like,
Saber is the king of unintentionally blaming people without like...
I don't know, is it unintentional?
I feel like it's unintentional.
I think you
I mean, this one
underestimated
was
him.
unintentional because I really didn't mean like Kuro's feeding. I just mean like when I played them, I just felt like some people like just like, you know, some RMN died to me 2 times in lane, you know, then some other guys just dying on the side lane. So, you know, it's like it's basically everybody. You know, even Miracle.